From the day you were born, you have been taught to be a good person. You were told to be polite, to be quiet, to smile, to share, and to never ever show your anger. Society has handed you a mask of absolute compliance, and you have worn it so well that you have forgotten what your real face looks like. You have pushed down every dark, aggressive, and selfish impulse deep into the basement of your subconscious mind. You think this makes you a good person. You think this makes you noble. But look at your life. Are you truly respected, or are you just easily ignored? Do you get what you want out of life, or do you constantly compromise to avoid making other people uncomfortable? The brutal truth is that being harmless is not a virtue. It is a weakness. You are not peaceful. You are simply incapable of doing damage. For the next 10 minutes, we are going to dive into the darkest, most terrifying, and most powerful aspect of human psychology. We are going to explore a concept that the elites, the conquerors, and the masters of the universe understand, but the masses fear. We are going to unlock the psychology of the shadow, and I am going to show you exactly how to awaken the monster inside you and turn it into the ultimate weapon for your success. In the early 20th century, the brilliant Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung made a terrifying discovery about the human mind. He realized that the human personality is not a single, unified entity. It is divided. There is the persona, which is the socially acceptable mask you show to the world. It is the friendly coworker, the obedient citizen, the polite friend. But beneath the persona lies a vast, dark, untamed wilderness that Jung called the shadow. The shadow contains everything that society told you was unacceptable. It contains your rage, your raw ambition, your sexual desires, your selfishness, and your capacity for absolute ruthlessness. Because we are desperate for love and acceptance, we spend our entire lives trying to lock the shadow away. We deny its existence. When we feel a surge of anger, we swallow it. When we want to dominate a situation, we step back and let someone else take control. We convince ourselves that we are civilized, but Jung warned that the shadow cannot be destroyed. The more you repress it, the denser, darker, and more explosive it becomes. It is like holding a beach ball underwater. Eventually, your arms will get tired and it will violently erupt to the surface. When you do not consciously acknowledge your shadow, it begins to control you from the dark. Have you ever exploded in a fit of rage over something incredibly small? Have you ever sabotaged your own success right when you were about to win? Have you ever felt a deep, unspoken resentment towards the people you claim to love? That is not bad luck. That is your shadow leaking out. It is the monster in the basement banging on the pipes demanding to be fed. When you repress your dark side, you do not become a saint. You become a passive-aggressive, resentful, and highly manipulatable victim. Society loves people who have disconnected from their shadow. A disconnected person will work a job they hate for 40 years without ever demanding a raise. A disconnected person will stay in a toxic relationship because they are too afraid of conflict to walk away. A disconnected person is a domesticated animal. But if you look at the men who actually move the world, the men who build empires, lead armies, and create unimaginable wealth, you will notice something different. They are not harmless. They have a dangerous edge to them. They have integrated their shadow. Integrating the shadow does not mean becoming a criminal, a tyrant, or a psychopath. A psychopath has no control over his darkness. The darkness controls him. Shadow integration is the exact opposite. It is the conscious, deliberate process of walking down into the basement of your mind, looking the monster directly in the eye and putting it on a leash. It is taking the raw, explosive, nuclear energy of your repressed emotions and channeling it into a controlled, highly directed laser beam of ambition. Think about the emotion of anger. We are taught that anger is toxic, but anger is simply a biological signal that your boundaries are being violated. When you suppress anger, you become a doormat. When you integrate anger, it transforms into assertiveness. It becomes the fuel that allows you to look someone in the eye and say, "No, I will not accept this." Think about selfishness. We are taught that being selfish is evil, but if you are not at least a little bit selfish, you will never build the discipline required to achieve your own goals. You will spend your entire life building other people's dreams. Integrated selfishness becomes self-preservation and unstoppable drive. How do you actually begin the process of integrating your shadow? It starts with radical, terrifying honesty. You must stop lying to yourself about what you actually want. For just one moment, take off the mask of the good guy. What do you crave? Do you want power? Do you want status? Do you want to prove everyone who ever doubted you absolutely wrong? Allow yourself to feel the dark, competitive urge to completely dominate your field. Don't judge the feeling, just observe it. Acknowledge that you have a predator inside you. The next step is to start expressing the shadow in highly controlled, productive environments. This is why combat sports, heavy weightlifting, and intense physical challenges are so critical for modern men. When you are lifting a heavy weight, you cannot be polite. You have to tap into a primal, aggressive, almost violent energy just to move the iron. You are taking the monster on a walk. When you step into a boxing ring, you are allowing your predatory instincts to operate within set of rules. This controlled release prevents the shadow from exploding in your personal life. The ultimate goal of shadow integration is to become a fully whole, highly dangerous, but perfectly controlled individual. World-renowned psychologist Jordan Peterson often says, a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. When you integrate your shadow, your entire physical presence changes. You stop slouching. You stop apologizing for taking up space. People can instinctively feel that there is a dangerous capability beneath your calm exterior, and as a result, they treat you with a completely different level of respect. You no longer have to fake confidence, because true confidence comes from knowing exactly what you are capable of, both the good and the terrifying. You stop avoiding conflict because you know that you have the internal teeth and claws to survive it. This is the secret psychological weapon of the absolute elite. They don't run from their darkness, they harness it. They use the resentment from their past failures as the rocket fuel for their future empires. They use their aggressive instincts to outmaneuver their competitors. They are whole. It is time for you to stop playing the role of the harmless, domesticated sheep. The world does not need more weak men pretending to be good. The world needs strong, formidable men who have the capacity for destruction but choose to build instead. Go down into the dark. Find the parts of yourself that you have locked away. The ambition, the aggression, the fierce independence. Bring them into the light. Put them to work. When you finally unite the light of your conscious mind with the dark, heavy power of your shadow, you will no longer be a participant in the game of life. You will become an unstoppable force of nature, completely immune to manipulation, and fully capable of bending reality to your will. The monster is not your enemy. The monster is your ultimate source of power. Awaken it, command it, and let them see exactly what you are capable of. Let the fear of others be their problem, not your prison. True virtue is having a sword and knowing exactly when to keep it sheathed. Stop running from your own shadow, for it is the only thing that will stand by you in the dark.